Hey, how's it going? We're back on a Saturday with some more Timberborn. Hopefully, everybody's had a good week. Man, I had a rough one out there. It was a long week. We had some major issues at work to get through. Plus, I had some car issues and family issues. And man, it is good to just sit back and relax and play something. However, I chose to retry this scenario that we tried last time, and it's not easy. From what I'm finding, it is definitely not an easy map or an easy mode, especially on hard mode. So hopefully this time I have a little bit better idea of what I'm getting into. But we're going to start. There we go. We're going to call it Resilient, and we're going to put the paths out here just like we had before. I think we had a good start last time, but I've come up with some ideas that we're going to give a try. So we're going to get that out there. We want that. We're going to set up our roads here. This can come this way and over to here. Let's get that set up. We'll get a whole bunch of those in there. We'll set this at that, because I want just about everything else to be important. We've got one there. Let's get the food in here. And we definitely want to do some kohlrabi. So we'll do some of that. Maybe a little bit more here. And then, not soybeans, cassavas. We're going to do cassavas here. There we go. We'll mark things to cut. I want all of them cut because there should be enough trees here, hopefully, to, oops, gonna move that. Let's move you over here, maybe. There we go. And you can go there. There we go. Hopefully, there should be enough trees to at least get the colony going where we need to get it going. And we're going to take it up to 20 hours. We got to be careful on that stuff. Why are they just sitting there? All right, guys, get a move on. We've got those going. This should be high importance. That and that and this here. There we go. So hopefully everybody's had a little bit less rough week than I did. We had major fires to put out. Not literally, but very figuratively. At work all week. So that was fun. So it kept everybody on their toes all week. And man, it is just nice to not have to worry about that directly. Let's do that. Do these, or at least not have to worry about it because I'm off of work. I will still probably have to worry about it next week. Have you ever had one of those weeks where you go into work and it's just like, everything's broken. Okay, well, we're just dealing with it. There we go. Oh, I need some science. Let's get science in here. That's very important. There we go. We'll get a second one. And we can start on power. And we'll even do the industrial lumber mill right from the beginning. No good selected. Water. Let's do water. And we'll copy... Oops. We'll copy this one onto all of them. Yes, they get them. There we go. All right, we're set. I need food, though, so somebody's got to go there and get me food. And we're even going to... We can now copy some of these, which is nice. Let's put about that many extra in there. They can work well into the night. I've done that before. But then, after work, all week, of course, my truck decided to break down, and it was the water pump, which on as old a truck as I have is not terribly difficult to replace. Except for it had like a shroud over the fan, which is connected to the water pump, and that was a whole deal. But I mean, once that was off, and then the fan was actually off the water pump, because you had to have a special tool, of course. Why would they make it easy for you otherwise? Let's have them get all of those. There we go. We got 53 berries to go there. This needs to be the lowest. I'd like that a little bit higher. There we go. But we got that worked out. I mean, it's an old truck. I don't drive anything new or fancy as much as I wish I did. It's kind of 50-50. I'm not sure. An old car, yes, it's more likely to break down on you, but also you don't have anything to do. You don't have anything. Nope, nope, nope. And nope. Alright, so I need... I need somebody to demolish this right here. And that will usually take a toll on how we're doing. Let's grab those. Then we'll start on some storage, which we're going to need. Storage. 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 Oh! I almost messed up straight out of the gate. We got to have more beavers. I found that about 4 of them to get started is okay. Not the best option, but it's definitely not the worst option either. I don't know that I've found the best option yet. Oh, crud. That's gotta go. And this has gotta go. We'll probably get a couple of injured beavers. We have 2 injured beavers and they haven't even made it 50%. Oh, this is going to be a rough one. Definitely going to be a rough one. There we go. At least we're filling up the water. Let's get you unpaused. We'll get a second one over here. I want to prioritize the cassavas, but we're not going to use just the cassavas. There we go. All right, we've got no trees over there. There we go. They can come over and work on that. I don't think we need quite so many here. We just had them to kind of start out. Unpause those. There we go. A solid start, not too terrible. Drought's approaching in 3 days. We can hang in there for that. Let's at least get these 3 in there first. We can pause you. I have 2 injured beavers, which is going to kind of suck. Pause you. Is that enough to send somebody back over here? Yes, good. At least we can get a little bit built. I don't know if we'll be able to get that built right out the gate, but you never know. Logs, logs, and more logs. I don't know if anybody else has the issues with the, I guess the built-in copy tool. But, man, it can be a real pain in the butt sometimes. It just chooses random stuff. Alright, Zojavac, get over here and get some water. Is there anybody in here? Yes. We know they're sleeping in the fields. That's okay. Are you guys... You guys are full on those, but that one's not. We need... No, we need that. There we go. This can get out of there. Our injured beavers still haven't recovered yet. We need... Put a road in there. Any more beavers that aren't... We could use somebody there. Beavers can sleep outside. Weird, I just got your notification. Ah, that's alright. How's it going, Death? Thank you for the hydrate. I'm gonna need all the tea that I can get. Oh, I have enough for the... Forester. We're gonna do 2 foresters, one here. And we're gonna switch the birch up to this end this time. Get a little bit more. In fact, definitely even more than we were last time. Which you might think, well, Eld, that's very inefficient, and you would be correct. But, we're not going for efficient, we're going for survival, and sometimes you just need trees as quickly as you can possibly get them. So, that's what we're doing. We've got 3 of those. We've got berries, we've got kohlrabies. Okay. This needs to be higher priority. This... Can I put you, like, here? Sure. Stairs next, because we're going to need stairs all over the place. Oh, for the left. Need a second one of those. Let's get some in here. There we go. Stairs, about there, about there. How are you doing tonight, Death? It was a long week over here, I can tell you that. 75 logs. Perfect. We can put in that. And let's get this planned out. This here. Beat the new Planet Crafter DLC? Nice. The toxic... Is it toxicity is what it's called? One of these days I might just pick that up. The original, at least. Let's go send them to do something else. I only have 2. Okay. You're just sitting there, so go find something else. Let's lower this down to 16 during the drought, so they don't overwork themselves. Construction site. Very high. Hearing anything on YouTube? YouTube? I'm just going to test it over there. Test. Okay, yeah, seems to be working, so... Oh, dang it. Go back. Go back. Okay. Here, we need to specialize the birch first. That's gotta go. You should be here and here. Do I need to pause you for anything? Really? We're getting food, we're getting water. We're okay. Hello! How's it going? We're making a second attempt here at this map. Last week we had a rough time with it. Hopefully this week we'll do better. I would like that done. Do I not have planks? I'm out of planks. That's my issue. I'm out of planks. That's okay. We can work on all of that. Let's get that done at least tomorrow. And let's pause this one for just a minute, because that might be a problem. Oh, would you look? Why did it chose the road and gave me a reading? But I don't know. I'm not going to ask. We're not going to argue. We're just going to nod and agree with it. Do we have nobody building. Hard difficulty? Yes, I am on hard difficulty. This map is quite the beast. Or at least from what I've found. I think I might have found a valid order, though. So we're going to try it. Plus a couple of tricks here and there that hopefully work. Okay, they're getting that in there. That guy is not doing anything, so he can go do something else. How is this doing? Hey, we've got four builders back in. And some extra logs. I'll take it. There we go. Next time we'll have these in, and hopefully that means we'll be able to keep up with some of our water. Yeah. We can unpause that one. We can unpause that one. You know what? Plant. Let's get some extra blueberries up here. And then over here, I'm going to do something weird. We are going to just do birch. Have an entire birch farm. Just so that we can have... Well, we'll have some blueberries up here, too. Let's pause you. Pause this. Pause this. This can go up here, and let's do blueberries. I almost did coffee. Which, while nice, would not help. Oh, that's where all of my... I really only need one here. People back in here, people back in here. Let's get people in here. Trees, you know what? Let's pause you for a second. I do want somebody in there. Nice. They all got out of the wheel at the same time just to go next door and sit in the dark. Oh, we went back to 20 hours for sure. Just to get as much as we can possibly get out of these. There we go. We're hanging in there. I'm going to need some dams here, though. All right. We are definitely hanging in there. We just need to get some of the other things up and running. We've got logs. I have most of my log places off. Yes, but I've only got one guy building. Food we should be bringing in. We'll set you to cassavas, just so we can use them as soon as we get them. Logs we're okay on. We're actually making planks. That's good. Those won't last for very long, I have a feeling, but we're going to do what we can. You guys should be set to high priority, because I want those done, so that next time we don't have issues with that. Get somebody over there. We're still 6 beavers down. Well, actually, 5 beavers down, because that wheel is rolling, so they can make those. How are we doing over here? We have no builders. Let's see, you're planting trees. Let's go to 1 there. You don't need to be there. He's planting trees. That gives us 2 builders. I think we'll be alright for a minute. Kohlrabies still need harvested, so we'll leave them in there. I would like the blueberries, though. Okay, 1 in. Ugh, that was a short cycle, wasn't it? Do I want to go ahead and put in a 3rd? We'll make that low. Alright, there we go. He's got blueberries done. Let's have him do the pine next. Gotta get this in just the right order, I feel, or it becomes exceedingly difficult. We need 2 logs for this. Do we have logs? We're out of logs. Okay. Not that big of an issue. We're just low on people. Water is filling up, slowly. Okay. We're making it. We are making it, for sure. This guy always takes forever to plant anything. Kohlrabies are filling up. If we get 1 more log to this... I do want to have this in by the 3rd drought, though. Okay. Pause you. Don't need you. Grab a gather flag for over here. We'll put you there. That'll work. Well, it's taking a minute, but it's starting to come together. Hey, Kudzen, how you doing? We're filling up our water, which is good. We'll leave that. You guys can't just sit there and do nothing. Find something to do, please. Okay. I will take work on the dam. That's fine. All right. Busy finding other employment. Yeah, I remember. That sucks. I hate finding a job. It's probably even harder where you're at, isn't it? Drought started. It's all right. How's this guy doing? He's doing all right. Hey, would pull those 10 logs and build things with it. Alright, let's do that. We'll get somebody in there. We'll get somebody in there. We don't have anybody building at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and pause you so that we can have somebody building. This guy doesn't have anything to pick. He can go build stuff too. Yes, good luck. Back to birch, please. Replant those birch trees. Get this across here. Did I buy... No, I did not. I need those. Actually, no, I need something else first. I need the levee. Because we're going to do something here. We're going to... Yep. And yep. And that one, and that one can go. Grab ourselves a hauling post. Start putting in a mass amount of storage for water. I need more certificates than I have. Yeah. Well, I mean, your country is notoriously difficult for finding a job in the first place, isn't it? That's fine. All good here. Alright, they've used some of those logs. What I can get on these. Water's still good. Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was like, I need a hauler post, but I forgot. I put one in, like, just a minute ago. Oh, let's also put in... If they didn't have enough to do already, we're going to put in mangroves. One for food, if that actually gets there. And two... extra lumber if we need it. About the levees. What's the next science I need? Platform. Let's go ahead and open you up so we can have some more beavers. Well-being score of 3. They could probably use some houses. We're going to stuff those back under there. You gotta go find something else to do. We got trees there. Oh, I'm still on 20 hours. That's gonna be rough. We have cassavas too. All right. Make a storage for them. I don't know that I'll need a storage for them as they go through those pretty quickly. But we'll work with what we get, right? Did 6 months to 1,000 applications. Yeah, well, I can tell you here in the States, it was about similar for me when I had to search again. Six left there. That's fine. They've got plenty to build. Actually, we're done with those for the moment. We'll let them ferment up the last of the cassavas. DMG, where are you? I don't know why you weren't fermenting those, but okay. How's our... we're up to 3. I remember when I was doing it, it had a bunch of weird things that I've never had to do before for a job interview. The worst one was always like... you had to, like, record yourself giving answers to questions they put on a website. That was the dumbest thing. Every time a job asked me to do that, I was like, nope, this job's not worth it. We're starting on those already. I'll tell you what. As much as I want to get those in, I would love to have more water here. And I know I'm going to need a bypass here, so let's do this. Because I will need that. Do I have planks? 3+ rounds, coding test, personality test. Yeah, that sounds about right anymore. They'll ask you for just about everything. Cycle 2, day 2. Doing okay on food and water this time, but we'll definitely take the extra if we can. This guy... that guy doesn't need to be there. And you can probably be paused too. Maybe we can get some more stuff built. Not much for you to do there. There we go. Casual interviews before the first round. Yeah. I could see that. Interview for the interview for the interview kind of thing. I'm gonna need... gather a flag down here, aren't I? Yep. And then probably one somewhere in here so I can gather mangroves from there should I ever need them. Platform. Need this. Yep. That and that. And then we gotta get up here just like we did last time. All the way up and over. There we go. The dead forest. Storage. That. And this coming in. Here we go. Hey, we've got just as many beavers as we need. Awesome. I was just filling the... that would block at least 2 bad water. Well, there's definitely going to be some bad water through here. But what we're going to try and do is force it to come up here. However, to do that, I kind of have to block the way off of this first so that it doesn't get contaminated by a constant bad water source. Need the new job to start in either January, cover the relocation cost, or be remote, so I don't need to cancel. Yeah. Bank of Mom and Dad. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Bank of Mom and Dad. That's always a bit rough. That doesn't need to be. This does. This does. Let's get to that. There we go. We're holding on. This one is always the first one to explode, but I think when it explodes this time, it's just going to come out this way. Oh, wonderful. Oh, I need this, and this, and, oh, right, I forgot to go back up to only 7 days. It's going to be rough. It does not want to, let me have an easy go of this. Let's get this one done, because I want more water this time. You guys done? No. I don't have any there. I don't need any there. Do I have anything that... I have plenty of things that need... logs, so we'll leave that as is. We might run a couple of 24-hour days here. They're already sleeping in the streets, so maybe it won't hurt as much as I thought. Hopefully this isn't like a 20-day drought or something like that. They do sneak up on you. Anybody just sitting around? You're just sitting around. Go find something else to do. Well, we're full on water there, but none of these have water. I already feel like I'm behind the clock here. Alright. What's my science at? Almost enough to get the gate, which is what we want to finish this off. Nothing there. Savas, they're building that. They can rest when the drought gets here. There we go. Now we're starting to get logs again. Birch is in there. Let's do the pine again. And yeah, I figured that much. Savas, so we don't need to open that back up. But if I were to say grab one of you, maybe two of you, and just say, let's cassava this place up if we can. They can still cut down trees and such, but we'll cassava it up. water? Yeah, they're working on it. Here and there. We got planks. Oh, not 24. We're gonna kill the poor guys. Back down to 16. Most companies... It's time to get... Or they don't want to hire until they get their budget for the... Yeah, that's true. Companies are weird like that. When most people need a job, that's when they're not hiring. Companies are hiring for an April start. Yeah. I can see all of that, actually. That's... Sounds about right. Alright, let's do that. I'm gonna cut that off there. Put you in here. That is set to cut, right? Don't replant that. They do need somewhere to sleep, though. I'm thinking it's about time to get them houses. I have 25 beavers, and I'm still low on beavers somehow. Tell you what, go down to 2. And... get me more... trees. Fine. Nope. Let's go back to birch. So they plant those. There we go. We're rolling. Doing okay. Oh, there was a hydrate. Thanks, Death. I have the good tea this evening. Looks like I just need more logs, so let's get more lumberjacks. Oh, I need more. I need somebody to make these cassavas into actual food so that it doesn't burn through my kohlrabies. I need these done a little earlier than just about everything else. We have a decent amount of water saved up. There we go. Free up 3 more guys. You can probably pause for now. I have all the butters open. Yep. Let's do that. They can make some more cassavas in the morning, right? Nothing like a good cassava in the morning. You're on the birch. We're getting logs, slowly but surely. Just in case. Couple more cassavas. Going up here. Alright. Never had a cassava in them. Fair enough. I think I tried one once. I was not impressed. Was surely not my thing. You have 3 cassavas. Where? Oh, it takes 4. Never mind. You can be paused. We'll find something to do. Nothing there. Nothing there. You can be here. You know what? Let's get this done. I know they're working on this, but I've got at least one more wet season before I need that up and operational. Evening! How you doing, Ryan? I think this storage has been there since the start, but we've never had enough cassavas to actually store, so I'm not that worried about it. What's this guy doing? Oh, planting those. We're just gonna say none for a bit. You know what? We're gonna need a power connection right here to get out of that. Might as well. Good. Ironteeth are my favorite. They're my favorite too. The folktales aren't bad, but I definitely like the Ironteeth better. Sometimes they can be a little bit more difficult, especially in the food category, but let's do 2. Just to get things moved around. And we'll do this, and that, and all of these. Okay. We have none of those, so these 2 can be sent to do something else. 4th one there. You guys... What? Oh, for the love. Smooth, Eld. Smooth. There we go. That's why they couldn't build anything. Had nothing to build with. You back on. Turn you back on. I prefer the water beavers. The water beavers are tough. They're a cool faction, but they are super tough. I could not imagine water beavers on this map. But they have the brambles built in, although they just changed the name to thorns. Maybe they didn't thought that was a bit too close. I need these. Are you back up? Yep, you're back up. What are you doing? We do need some more of those. Like that up next. Put the workplaces high. That one's almost done. So if the next one is a bad tide, which knowing my luck it will be, we still can protect a lot of this land, which is something that I wasn't able to do before. Our bomb just exploded, or just started, so it's got 9 days left. We've got some cassavas that we could be doing something with. Let's turn you off. $197. We'll turn that off. Man, how many days do these have left? They're almost done. Okay. We'll pull water from there, but Let's do gears. 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 Yes. There we go. Water is almost full. We could probably pause this one. Pause this one too. Beavers are probably pretty tired of staying outside, though. We'll make that our next. Let's do those next. And then we can work on getting up in the hills up here. What's this guy doing? Oh, he's doing those down there. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Need the berries. There we go. Attempting that map, but yeah. This map is pretty rough. On hard mode. On easy mode, it's not that bad. I guess on normal mode, it's not that bad either. But hard mode, it gets pretty rough. Props. More size. Here's our drought again. Well, it wasn't a bad tide. But we can keep this hydrated this time. Keep our trees and our water going up here. Do. Okay. How are they going here? We'll do that. What are they building? Oh, they're building the houses. Okay, that's fine. We can at least let them sleep. I forgot to turn this back up, so I didn't get a bunch of work out of them this time. I feel like I should have. Dang it. Well, at least some of them have a place to sleep. Alright, please plant birch again. New well-being, high score! Yay! They've almost got enough. Pause you. Unpause you. Nothing there. They're replanting the pines. They've got a decent amount of pines here that they just need to get through. Nothing here. They're going to need quite a bit for these. They just have to get over there and build it. Let's make the shortcut across here. This is a rough one. You gotta stay on top of everything all the time. Okay. They are still building stuff. Hey, we've got some of our oaks in. Alright. .6 days. I do need to get down here, though. I need to come this way. Around here. And then we need to get levees in here. No rest for the wicked. Exactly. No rest at all. Alright, back down to 16 hours here. We're going to put that up to 1. Turn these off. Turn this on. And we'll put 1 in here. Put 1 in here. Grab the berries from here. Let's get some cassavas if we can. We've almost got the cassava farms up, but we really need to get up the hill up here. We can probably go ahead and plan for the levees, though. Unstable core. Last time we put a dam here, and it held everything. Yep, that's it. So we're going to do that. Alright, what do you have left? 2.7 days. I get another one in there? Yep. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. This guy's pumping this section out so that we can start those pumps up. I feel like we need maybe 2 more. Then again, this is all set to cut. We haven't even cut those. This, maybe we need another one. Just to keep up. We got water. Hopefully we get some food here. Ooh, you can at least get some of these. Take what I can get. There we go. Now we're starting to get up there. Oh, I've got beavers up here that could be cutting some lumber. Got logs that need to go in there. Now we're doing all right. We're making it through. Dude. Have you guys tried this one yet? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just the one that's having issues with it. Ooh, I have a decent amount of science going. That one's done, so these are both on. Okay, you can gather that. Unstable core. There it goes. It should just drain this way and off. Should being the choice term there. Also, since this is no longer a thing, we're going to start replacing them with floodgates. Grab those. How are they doing up here? You're doing all right. Do I have... I do have houses. Okay. You missed being marked. Ooh. More? Oh, you're right. There's always that leftover 1 or 2 I missed. should, since if you were low one. Yeah. Dang ads. Yeah. Ads suck. Can't really escape them, though. Can I get this built, please? And you guys have a ton of stuff to work on, but it's literally 12 logs. There we go. That'll give us some extra. Now the question is, do I want to... Well, I do want to put some dams across here. Just to get started with capturing water up here. It's not going to divert our bad water. Oh, the first one boomed. The first one definitely boomed. This one will boom soon. And then we got to get up to this. Not logs. We want planks going out. These can also be going out. This water stayed for the most part. Ah, dry season. Yep. It is definitely dry season. I wonder what height this is. This is 5 or 6. What about this? You should put gates, not dams. You let in some more water if you pump it all out. You mean like here? I have 4 beavers still needing a house. Also, well-being, let's get campfire in here, because why not? Stream. Oh, put a dam in here? Yeah, I want to dam this off eventually and use this as a large reservoir. But definitely other things have to come first. This has to be blocked off, and this has to be blocked off. Because as soon as this gets blocked off right here, it'll start flowing out up here. We just have to make sure this is blocked off, or else when that explodes, we'll get a bunch of bad water. Although we'll probably get a bunch of bad water next cycle anyway, because it'll be the 5th cycle. Can I... Hey, I've got gears. All right. I need wood. No, I need storage. Storage. Give me some big ol' water storage here. Make sure all my water is full. And I also have to make sure there's people in here. Nope, you go there. What can I hold off on? We can probably turn this down for just a bit. I have 206 logs. That gives me 3 builders. We'll pause that. And it's on hard mode. Guaranteed to be a bad... Yes. So we're going to try and get as much water as we possibly can. I'm hoping this fills up soon so that I can turn these on and maybe get some cassavas before the next one. Because they act as kind of like a cushion. Oh, gosh dang it. That needs to go in, like, now. That doesn't need to go in. Okay, I think that's the only... Well, this guy... I don't want him going down there trying to plant. We might just pause him for a second. We've got a little bit of backflow of bad water, which I don't like at all. Come on, good water. Push that all out of there. Oh, great. There's guys under the bad water. Are you guys done with that? No, of course not. Ooh, okay. Well, wonderful. I don't know what those are for. Go this way. One guy doing the pumping. It's killing all my trees, but, you know, it's gonna happen. It's bad water. I think, for the most part, the good water is okay there. Let's let you guys back in. We'll put you back. How's everything else? Storage, small warehouse. We'll get some gears here. Okay. Undo you. Beaver is unwell. Probably that one beaver that was underneath the place. We'll put you back in there. Okay. Well, now we just kind of have to hope that this works. Oh, I need 20 hours at least. Any cassavas? We have one cassava. Yep, there's our bad tide. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do. This is activated. We've got 8 days, so we're going to go up to 22 hours. We're going to say that these are incredibly important. But you guys are done, so we'll find other jobs. Got the bigger tanks yet? I've got 2 of them ready to be made. I don't have them ready to actually be worked on. I've got some gears. I mean, they could be working on them. But probably got too many things open that Oh, I've got a couple of mangroves. Maybe that'll help. That can go. I need workers, though. You guys can wait. You guys can wait. Wonderful. Yeah, other priorities. 10 and 12, that's fine. That's got to go, and as soon as that explodes, we're going to have an issue here. 200 science points, yep. And then I need another couple. That'll have to be a 2, that's a 1. Is that right? I feel like I'm missing something. 2, 1, 3. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Did they get this down here done? They did. So we got to come down here. Get these levies in. Those 3 there. Yep. We'll say that those are a bit more important. And then take this out. Make another one of those. Are you full on berries? You're full on berries. We can kind of live without the mangroves. Where'd all these beavers come from all of a sudden? Let's get things moved around. And we'll start this one back up. Okay. Whew. Can we do something like that? If that's in there, bad tide started. Okay. That's got to go up. We'll do that. You guys got to turn off. It's a 10-day bad tide for our first bad tide. That's not good. Get out of there. Shoo. Shoo. Plant other things. Let's get logs. Let's get a little bit more power here. These guys are still working on this. It's gonna be a mess, that's for sure. These only got about halfway done. That's disappointing. $142. I could do that. Maybe we would have enough. We'll take a couple of cassavas. But we'll keep what we can keep, right? Oh, they're still on 22 hours. This needs to go down to 16. The beaver's sleeping outside. I do want to get up here eventually. So let's make our plans to get up there at least. Something here. Maybe here, 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 there, there, and that should do. Unstable core. Yeah, look at that. But we're a bit ahead of the game, so that's okay. And in any of those, these guys should be done. So let's actually empty that. And then I can get my other set of platforms. There we go. That one. That one. This one. And this one. Landscaping. Levees. Thank you. Hello. Hey, how's the raid? One of these days I will get used to that. How you doing? Welcome. We're attempting the same map I attempted last week and failed at. So we're doing all right. We're getting by. How was your stream? We have a little bit here and there. We're racing time here is what we're doing. This is all going to be rough for a minute or two. Well, thank you for the raid. Have a good evening. It's going to be a fun night over here for sure. Difficult, but we're going to get through it. Oh, I don't need to go that far. I can go here and eliminate an entire area. Yes. There we go. That'll work. In fact, I could probably just do the... Ah, nope. Yep, we're trying to make this one work, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that should all be there, so I don't really need that one. This one I won't really need. Alright, this one I'm not worried about. Did you guys finish that? You did? Okay, good. Did we get some unwell? We got some contaminated beavers, unfortunately. Let's turn you back on. Contamination reaches a little far over. Unstable core. Yep. It's gonna explode. Ah, there it goes. Water's coming from this way. Which is kind of what we were expecting. Injured, contaminated, no good selected. Well, at least I can fix that. Nope. You. Let's go. Well, we got to get this water in here for sure. Storage. Do some small storages that we can. Set to water. Copy those settings. You can go here. Prioritize. Evening, Druid. How's it going? Well, we managed to protect a little more land than we would have otherwise, but not a ton more. It's okay. We'll be all right for now. We're gonna have to figure out a way to get up here and redirect the bad water. So I have a feeling if I try and lift it up, it's going to come out somewhere else. Which will be a huge issue. Maybe I should start on metal? Get some sluices? Where else is the water coming out? I think... No, that's just a passageway. Is it here? Nope. Oh, it'll come over here. That's what it'll do. So if it's above 7... Where's that over here? Above there, it will pour out over here. The next one is quite a bit higher, though. Okay. This looks like where we need some levees to block that off. Question is, how do I get there? They have quite a journey to get there, it looks like. I have no water left. Good grief. My first bad tide, and it took literally all of the water that I had. You know what? Let's use this water and make sure that it goes down. This is definitely a hard map. Yeah, it is a fairly difficult map. Let's get those in there. They're almost up there. Once they make that, then they can work on this. Let's get enough water so the beavers survive the next day or so. Even if it dries out this, we've got enough food. We could definitely... Well, if we have a drought next time, we might be able to recover. But if we get another, like, 10-day bad tide, we're kind of hosed. This guy even bringing anything in? Barely. This guy's pretty much full, so we'll just do that. You guys are down here working on this. You have no cassavas, so there's that. We don't need you, so you can go follow something else. It might be a couple of days till we get water back here, but... Get out of that water, you dope! Let's get this in there. Let's get this in there. Or water. Then we could do a bit of a reservoir here, if we can get all these in. Yeah, those unstable cores are kind of a pain. You guys are... out of stuff. You know what? You can go do other things. Hopefully this river turns blue here in a second. Planks. Okay. What does that got left in it? 10 days? 22 hours. They had plenty of rest during that bad tide, so... Hopefully that does it. 4 workers, you know what? Maybe it's time to invest in a builder's hut. Since we always kind of seem like we're behind on building anyway. These guys aren't doing anything, because, well, water down there is bad. Let's get that done quickly. Can we put a storage here, maybe? Storage... there. Yeah, I haven't seen any good water come through yet. And we've been out of water for a while. Come on, good water. Placed an extra floodgate? Oh, I did place an extra one. Thank you. We've got contaminated beavers. We've got no water. And this core is about to explode. I don't know what the next core does. You know what? Let's pause a couple of these. Hey, I see decent water coming back. Let's get these done. We're down to next to no food. We're going to eat through all of our berries here. Colony might shrink in size just a little bit here in a second. Technically, that should be good enough, but that's okay. Alright, that's done. These guys are done. We need water, ASAP. Prioritize. If we're lucky, there'll be a drought. If it's another 10-day bad tide here in a second, we're kind of hosed. No. Get out of there. Fine. That's kind of what this was for, but we ran out of water. I had 500 water and I ran out of water. I think well, we got a slight reprieve. We have a drought instead of... Let's lower this. We have a drought instead of a bad tide. Which is not ideal, but they're going to be working 24 hours anyway, so we've got water up here. It's not great water, but it is water. We're almost out of food. This is going to be rough. But we will do what we can do, right? We've got cassavas planted. Trees going in. There's some berries up here. I've got a bunch of contaminated beavers. That's for injury. Decontamination pod. Ugh. Okay, well. They're just gonna have to get better on their own. Why are you just sitting there? Go find something to do. You two are just sitting there. You have all of 3 water. I haven't figured out how to do the diversion yet, to be honest with you. Because if I build a diversion up here, the water's going to flow out over here. Water seep. Definitely losing beavers, though. Okay. Do I have cassavas yet? Nope. No food there, no food there. Maps with underground plumbing. Yeah, that's what it is. Because otherwise, I would block it here, but the water will come out over here. So we're just going to turn off all of these. Those have to go back up. And then these guys can suck out all of the stuff there. There we go. Nobody gets to just sit around and wait to do anything, because we're going to be losing beavers left and right here. For example, we'll put you down low. Which core is blown? Okay, that core is blown up. But we're ahead on that core, so we're good there. Let's do gears again. We don't have anybody for gears, but alright, whatever. Am I building anything, or am I just trying to recover? I'm just more or less trying to recover. Oh, 24 hours. We gotta go back down to 16. Oh, this has got to go back in there. Hopefully that pollution is low enough. Use the limited water source to suck up the bad water? This one? No, that doesn't suck up bad water. That just puts out, like, barely any water. That doesn't need to be in there. We probably only need one there. They're all hungry. They're all thirsty. This really feels like basically impossible. Water is deeper than 0.8. It starts sucking water up. Huh. Interesting. So over here? Would you look at that? We've got cassavas. Let's make some food. Do we have people in these farms? We do. Many of them are going to bed hungry. Got berries, but hopefully they don't eat the stupid things first. Limited farming. We're kind of in a stuck farming mode. Let's pause them. Pause you. Pause you. We'll even pause you for a minute. We're down to 11. They ate all the berries. We get somebody here. Somebody here. Pause this, pause this. These guys are out of water. I still have 6 days. Well, we'll work with what we get. But I have a bad feeling about all of this. What? Why is there nobody in here? I think we're cooked again. Yeah, I think you might be right. I don't have any more strategies I can try. That single... Oh, hydrate. Thanks, Death. That single bad tide gets us pretty much every time. I mean, I had just under 600 water coming into it. And still did not make it. What is he doing? Oh, I went to go get some... What are you doing? Starving dehydrated. You wouldn't be starving if you'd pushed the stupid thing. Let's pause all this. Pre-production is lowest of low at the moment. Let's pause that. We don't need that. We don't need that. I do need this. Why does he keep running off? Make some cassavas already. Good grief. Neither one can be there at the same time. There we go. 10 food. Okay. We're down to 8. 8 beavers. Give me some berries, please. You don't need to be on. There's no berries. We're fighting for our lives. I'm going to turn on one pump and we'll see if we can pull in any water, or extra water. Because these definitely aren't pulling in much. You know what? No, those two... I guess they're doing their job, but... Yeesh. Yeah, maybe. Maybe might squeak through, maybe not. Let's prioritize these guys. I don't have a beaver to send over here. Unless I do this and just get one in there so that they come over and they put... Okay, they did. Pause that again. Oh. We're not building anything. We're just trying to build up so we can survive. Which is not looking so likely at the moment. Pause. Okay, that's the last of the water, and we've got a day and a half left. I do have a loaded pod, but we'll see. As soon as the water comes back, though, I'm sending them all up here. They are set to prioritize, right? Yep. Are you... Okay, you're making us cassavas, but there's nobody in there? What the... I got seven beavers. I got 4 there, trying to pull in enough food to last. 4, 5, 6. Where's the 7th? Oh, he's the one that's pushing it. Alright, let's go down 1 beaver. We've got, what, 30 food? 40 food there? Can you put a pump in that pool and the pool in the upper level? Yes, but I'd have to have a builder, and I don't feel like I can really pull anybody off of anything that they're doing. Maybe if they use up all the cassavas here? Like that? Now I can do this and this. Set this to 2. Oops. Unpause it. We can try this. Grab one of these. And high priority all this. New well-being score. It's amazing. They're all doing so well, yet dead. Alright, well there's barely anything left over here for them to harvest. Cycle ends. That goes back down. We'll do this for now. Maybe, just maybe. We have super, super low, well, everything. But, I guess, oh no. It's not even out of there yet. Back to 22 hours, please. Get back to work. Are you... There's no water back. We've got food here. At least berries. Wrap. You have to go up. Do not go down there. That's gonna fill for a second. We got water! Okay. You guys get out of there. That one's on. I'm just going to put full force into getting the farms back up and running. Let's... May not be perfect water, but it is some water. I don't even know. I'm down to 5 beavers and 2 kits with a contaminated beaver. But there is food. Oh, you're kidding. Here's 3 days and then you can just die. This map is ridiculous. Just ridiculous. How are you supposed to even combat that? Okay, I gotta turn a couple of these off. In fact, I'm gonna turn all of these down here off. Because we have to be able to farm something here. This is ridiculously punishing. I have nobody to build at the moment. I need every berry I can get. Not meant for hard mode. I'm kind of thinking the same thing. We die here. I might try the other map on hard mode, and we'll just go with that. This map. Let's do this. We have cassavas? Yeah, we have some cassavas, don't we? Yeah, a couple. Nobody's in there. Nobody's in either of those. Water's filling back up. Just because we have so few beavers, nobody's drinking it. I feel like I should turn some of these off. Can I get somebody? Still don't have anybody in there. Let me guess, like, how long do we think the bad tide's gonna be? I'm guessing 12 days. Does anybody want to go with maybe 15? Or maybe less? Maybe it's like an 8-day one? Alright, are these all... 18 days. You're like 20. 18, 20. All good guess. Valid. Completely valid. Alright, we gotta stop. You gotta stop there. You go up here. Let's turn these on to pull as much water as we possibly can in there. This has got to go. I wonder if I can just start building my way up this mountain and close this off again. Why not, right? I mean, we can't even build the other way yet. We have not even got up the other side. And the winner is 7! 7 days. Well, it's not the worst it could have been. It's not the best it could have been, but it's not the worst it could have been. We have some water. We have a little bit of food. Maybe grab this berry here if we can. Do you have anything? Nope. I've turned all of you on, but there's only one. I'm down to 4 beavers. 22, go down to 16 hours. Nope, nobody gets to sit there, that's for sure. That can be paused. There's only 4 of you. Stick with the good fight, and we'll see what we can do. Are we building anything? We don't even have enough beavers to build anything. Do we have anything to ferment those cassavas? No, we sure don't. We have 4 beavers born. Oh, we need people in here. We've got 2 people doing pumps. Four beavers total. 2 on water, 2 on food, and we're fighting for our lives. Pause that. Alright. Got a couple more beavers here. 2 just grew up. Nice. I don't know that it'll be worth it to have either of those farms on. I wonder if I could maybe get the water to come up to over here? Like the bad water? Man, the number of logs that would take. When's the next core gonna explode? I don't know. That's a fair question. It's definitely going to be one that, if it explodes, it ruins everything. We have 257, but I'm starting to see the bad water filter through here. Let's pause you. Everywhere, even underground. Yep. So, while we're worried about this, let's see if we can make a plan. For instance, if we go to that height, is the next... I have a feeling it'll come back out and over here. But maybe, if I blocked this off, I could send bad water this way? But of course, then it would just put good water over here and drown me in good water. So I need to maybe figure a way through the hills here. We'll pause it for a minute. Maybe we'll put our heads together and think here. So, we can't really build a diverter here, per se. I could do bad water this way and close up this on on bad tides and have it come over here, down this way, and if I block this off, send it down here. What do you think? Long shot? Can I... Yeah, I can go through there. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. We still might get a little bit of bad water here and there, but it's definitely better than otherwise. Let's mark all those for demo. Let's say that that's super important. You don't need to be up there anymore. And then, are we able to drop in over here? Good enough. I can get up to the top up here. Okay, I will go around the tree, whatever. Drop in some gates. I could take these out and start replacing them with other things. Do I have anybody back in builders? I have 2 builders back. Okay. We have water. We have food. We might make it through this bad tide, but we'll have to see. Landscaping. Let's put in floodgates there. And height to 0. And we will levee right across here, and then we'll put the last one in. So what are our builders building? Don't tell me you're going down here. Okay, I was gonna say, you idiots. Let's pause all this, because we'll come back to that. I want this long shot. Do. While we still have stuff to work with. Okay. You are definitely not pulling in anything, so you can just stop. We got 1 day left. Yay, ads. Cutting trees. I don't have... Oh, Could be cutting trees. Let's get some tree cutting done. I have a little bit of this. Let's get the cassavas in there. We'll make food out of that. Because I've got, what, 5 and 8? So we're looking at, what, 13? Did I get those cassavas made? Sort of. $20. Okay. Once the bad tide passes, we'll open the gate back up. We'll turn all these back on. We'll pull in some more water. Honestly, let's turn the hauling post back on so we can get stuff moved around. You can come over here. There's nothing left there, so you can go out. I need a couple of guys in there. I need water ASAP. I hate to do this, but let's turn these on before we lose all of our water. Back up to 9 beavers. Come on. Turn to good water. Goodness. Okay. Well, we'll pull in what we can. It's about all we can do. In fact, let's go down to 1. Hope that the good water comes back here before too long. Are they... They've got 1 up there. Food is hanging in there. There's no berries, so go find something else to do. Oh, there's berries here, so let's get those. Alright, you stop for a second. Come on, good water. It's the 3rd day already. Got trees. Oh, they're up there. They're going to get rid of that, hopefully. Planks. You know what? We're good for now. Go find something else to do. What else do I need you to do? Hey, there we go. Just in time. What about over here? Have you guys got that yet? Nope. Get those done. Come on. Just about as bad as Helix Mountain. That one can be rough, too. I just have one guy moving stuff around, right? Alright, gonna lower this. We'll take what we can get. There's a drought. Okay. Recovering slowly. Not ideal, but we'll work with what we get. Let's fill the tanks back up if we can. Or fill them up more, I guess. Let's wait until we're good on those. So we'll just do 2 of them. That should give us about 24 beavers. Which, when we can... Yeah, only a drought. Yeah, I could be like 20 days long, but it is only a drought. How are you guys doing? They're starting on that. Okay. Only a drought. We're pulling in water. That's good. We've got food. Can I get some people over here, maybe? I do still have people over here? No. We've got to get that done. I don't want to pause my tree guy, but I might have to. This is done, so we'll have a little bit there. We have 400 water. 13? It's a good bet. I'm going to go with 16. What's the other bets? Any other bets? How is this up here? We've got 1 done. Technically, I could probably put that one in there too. That should be good. 459. I like that amount of water. Let's get a couple more berries. What are we at? We're at 13. We're back where we started. Just in much worse shape overall. Feel like maybe, just maybe, we could put a levee or 2 across here. At least start thinking about putting levees across here. We'll still have to find a way into the hills, but... Oh, I gotta close this, don't I? Crap! Better than last Saturday. Yep. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. I don't like how low that is. 12 days, okay. Well, this will definitely dry out, but we'll do what we can. We're gonna make sure to pick up all this water at least. Maybe I'll put a water dump in here. Seems kind of a weird use of water, but you were close. then we need to get maybe up here into the hills. What did I need up here for? I needed up here for something. Oh, to put water pumps in. Sluice is still way away. Yeah, we're kind of in survival mode at the moment. Once we get past survival mode, then we might move on to metal and sluices. I got 2 beavers sitting there doing nothing. Unstable core. Which one are you? Blockage. I have literally no idea what that one does. Maybe I should have made the thing here? Ugh. I don't like that. Okay. How many are in here? 2? Can I get 2 more? Should haggis. I don't need people there. I don't need people there. We can tone those down. Can I get 1 there? 1 there. And that leaves 4. Let's open you back up. I fear that if that breaks, this will all turn to bad water. Which means this might be a fruitless endeavor. All of those. Oh, and pick up all of these. We're about to find out what happens when that one explodes. Oh, crud. I need to go back. 16 hours. Okay. I've got 8 days. So, rather than... I know. It's about to explode. That's fine. Where are you going? Down this way. Well, crap baskets. That explodes. That's going to taint all of our water. Which I have a feeling that's the next one to explode. Okay. I don't like that at all. Alright, well, we'll deal with... Hurry and block it all off. Yep. That's what we're going for, but we are... I feel like we're chasing our tails here. Oh, wait, thank you. Really? Okay. Come on. Back to work. Oh, that's not going to do us much good. And water. Nope. Super high importance. Build the great poop wall. Yeah. We might end up doing that. I've got 2 spare beavers. Actually, I have 4 spare beavers. Because I'm not getting water from anywhere. So, let's go ahead and... Well, one can go there. One can go, a couple can go there. And we'll turn back on the science for now. Pulling in all these logs. Good, because I don't want to lose them. Prioritized by haulers. How many haulers do I have? Can I get a second hauler, maybe? After they get that one, I'll put the last one in. 6 days, but there's a little water left down here. I have no idea if this is going to break everything or if it's going to fix everything. We're about to find out, though. This may also not work. Since it's going to pour into this hole, I believe. But we'll see. Okay. We're restoring... Give me some food. Give me some food. Pick those. Turn that back off for a second, even though I need science. Did that get picked up? It did. Most important thing. Then we can turn this off once we have the cassavas. Great Wall. Bad spicy hot pot last night. That's something entirely different. Okay, those are all good. Good grief. This has been a rough one. Almost out of kohlrabies. I don't like that. We have a couple of these, though. We have enough to make 10 of these. Let's get somebody in there. That's done. I gotta turn this back down so we can get a couple more people here and there. That can be paused. Save some water. Grab berries. Grab berries. You guys are done planting. You guys are done planting. Are there more cassavas? Nope. That's all for the cassavas. I'm going to turn these back on so it can replant all these trees. And then we might just have to work on things. Okay, they're working on that. Gotta say, this is tough. Okay, they're making it up here. I put one of these... Okay, it can go all the way down here. Good. Well, it's not the most direct path. It is a path, that's for sure. Okay, so those are there. That's fine. Do I need to put some of these? Kind of looks like I need to put some of these over here. Which I think they can reach up here. I'll gladly take 2 of those. You can pause. $483. Yep. 16. You have 2 coming in. Let's turn those back on for now. We're down to berries, though. You guys are just sitting there. None of that. Let's grab logs from down here, maybe? It's gonna make a mess, but maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to use something, do something with it. Gotta get food, gotta get food. Same thing here. I need science. Another person in there. There we go. Okay. He doesn't have anything left. We're good there. Put that up, so hopefully it flows out this way. We don't get that backwash of bad tide until this is all full. I guess I could just leave that guy in there. Food, okay. Don't think we're going to end up using these. Water. Okay, that's underwater, so that's fine for now. That's all good. We might have a little spillage over here. Nope, those are already underwater. This has been redirected. Awesome. That is coming up through there. Huh! We might have actually saved ourselves without knowing it. Wouldn't that be awesome? You need to plant some of these. Got 8 places that need people. Come on. Fill that up already. You need to go down there and you need to fill all that up. There we go. And I need these on, that on. That can be off for a minute. You can be off for a minute. Okay. That's because this is about to flood. Wait, how is it still coming through there? It's coming down from here? Oh, crud. Well, crud. When is that? Unstable core in 7 days. If that explodes, it's going to send about half of my water this way. Does it just go off the map? At least it goes off the map. Okay. There's a drought. Okay. Can I actually be picking up water here, or is it not deep enough? We've got some water in here. Oh, crud. 24 hours. Let's get all those in. You guys don't really have anything at the moment, so we'll do this. Say those are super important. All that bad tide got flushed out that way. Whew. It's all coming from here. None of the cassavas are ready. Got 33 cassavas over here, though. Oh, this is at 1.0. Let's go down to 70. There we go. Don't need you on. I'm going to leave those there, so when that dries up, I can still get the rest of that. What? Isn't connected. Okay, well, it's still currently pouring out water. I have all the 2 logs. A little bit of food. Water's doing all right, though. All Alright, anywhere I can divert people. There. Let's turn off you. There's no road. Well, I'm well aware. Okay. I have to turn this on so that I can get up there. When this gets built, hopefully it'll flood over that. Alright. Big drought incoming. Let's do that. And I can do this. Okay, once they get up here, they can at least... Gotta pause. Turn these off. This goes all the way up. That's fine. You can drink out of there when it's done. You're done. You're done. Hey, I have extra beavers. Alright. They go in there. I don't have any of you. You. Yeah, that's going to be a pain, but we'll have to figure it out whether we just close off that hole up there or not. We might just barricade in this hole so that, I don't know, nothing flows out and just off the map. These I don't need, so let's pick those up. I don't want 24 hours. Was this a 15-day? Put somebody in there. Because these are only going to be running for so long anyway. Got a couple of cassavas where we can. Oh, we have a bunch of cassavas. We have water. We just need to get to it. Made cassavas. Very good. Are you both on... You should be on plant. Eventually there'll be sluices here, but... we'll see how that goes. Alright, just 2 more left to go. What do we got? 4 planks? So 4 planks left. I've already got 2. There's 3. And then I'll be able to get the water from here. And from here. And from here. How are things going over here? Completely dry. So does this just flow out of the map, it looks like, after it fills up? Probably. Maybe I'll just fill in this hole. Then I don't have to worry too much about it. But we'll do that after this one. Okay. We have people prioritized by haulers. We're gonna have a reservoir. For the first time. We need berries. Now what's exploding? Oh, it's you again. Maybe I should not delay that. And let's do levies here. We'll say all super important. And I want these done, so we're going to work 24 hours. That might lower all of this, or it might leak out there. But if we put this floor in... Where's this bad water coming from? Yeah, that's what I figured. It all drained down into there. Okay, well, we don't need that anymore. You guys are still getting water. Good. We'll put a floor in here and hopefully it goes all right. Are we getting cassavas? We're still getting cassavas coming in. So you know what? If it takes them 10 at a time, we'll do it 10 at a time. Can I get a couple more beavers maybe on this? Anybody sitting around? You're sitting around. Okay, these are dry, so they'll have to go all the way around to get water, but that's still better than nothing. If maybe I put another one in there, maybe they can go a little faster. Yeah, I think that drained out all the bottom part. But if we put this in, we pretty much don't have to worry about anything swelling up through there anymore. We just deal with water here, and hopefully bad water goes out there. That's the general plan. How's my population doing? Not terrible. We're hanging in there. It's about all you can ask for, right? We got planks. Do we need planks for anything else? Yep, those logs, please. Sweep these logs over, I think. There we go. Sweeping them up. Is it legit? Eh. Does this map drive people crazy? Yeah, probably. Wait, no. I don't want them there. I want them. There you go. It's not cheating if you're using game mechanics, right? Okay. Replant trees, not marked. Okay. We've got food. You guys aren't doing anything. You're not doing anything. Replant some trees. Okay. Do I want to turn this back on? Yep, let's get this other one made. Here we go. We're hanging in there. We're fighting back. It's not been pretty. Oh, God, I'm still on 24 hours. Down to 16. Let's see if we can get our beavers' population back up. We've got some cassavas. I like that. Let's get those out of there. And turn this on. That can go. Pick that up. Grab the berries. We've almost got our warehouses full of kohlrabis. How are you doing? You're doing planks. You're doing this. Gears. Okay. We're getting gears. 2 large tanks. Go over there. Pick that berry. He's done. Do. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Storage. Medium tank. Water going out. So these 4 can drop everything in there, and the... And these guys, when they're in there, can just drop the water off there. Got food. Are we not? Oh, do we? No, we have plenty of places to... Oh, we're at 50 out of 50, that's why. Man, those cassavas get eaten almost instantly. I'm going to leave this ladder here, because eventually maybe we'll change this somehow. But for now, that ought to hold a decent amount of water at least. Might be worth planting some extra berry bushes in that area. Extra berry bushes? I could plant some back here, probably. Or maybe down. It would be a good place to put them. If I moved this down to here. Then I could get almost all of the mangroves. And then I replace some of these with berries. Might not be a bad idea. Berries. These here? I would, but I don't have a... This is as far as both foresters reach. But these should be okay. So the next actual temperate cycle, maybe we'll get a decent amount in here. We're going to lose a lot to evaporation, but it is probably about time, though, that we start looking into metal. I come up here, grab some metal. Yeah, that should be okay for now. There you go. We'll just start that. Should get about 900. 900, anybody back in here? No. I'm up to 28. Oop, these guys are all done. That one's done. That one's done. So it's just that guy bringing us in water for the last 3 days. We have tons of food, though, as long as we can ferment it all. You two aren't doing anything because there's no trees there. We'll find something else to do. Not really great there. Maybe I'll just get some dynamite and dynamite that down so I can put a sluice there. Am I still going to get a little bit of bad water from this setup? Probably. Is it going to matter that much? Probably not. You're done picking berries. You're not. I have 5 extra beavers. All right. What can I do with 5 extra beavers? Am I building anything? Could put 2 more there so that these have plenty of power. We get through that faster. Grab me some more science. Let's turn you off. I have 6 beavers, huh? Alright, well, that can go, this can go. Turn you back on. Get stuff built. Let's just go from there. We're up to 31 beavers. Made it to cycle 9. Not bad. We're not out of the woods yet, but it's also not the end of the world yet. I don't know where I'm taking them from, so we'll just do that. You go normal. You go normal. How's you? Pause you. Kohlrabies are full. It's a long way to get water, but we're almost done, and I'm hoping the next one we fill up quite a bit of this. Drought ended. Okay, so the water is still there. Tell if those are the same. It is? Good. Good. Alright. We'll slowly turn on all the pumps again. Pine? No. Birch. Unstable core. What are you leading to? You are the exact one I did not want to burst. Shoot. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is on 0, though. If I can get down there after this explodes and close this back up, everything should be okay. And the beavers, like hills, want to be in the woods instead of out of them? Maybe? I don't always want to be in the woods. Drought approaching. That was all that I got? There's a bunch of water over here that I guess I could have tapped into. Oh well. Can I get in from the other side? In here? I guess I could. I've got a ladder up there. I guess I could try and go, like, down into the pit here and just cut this off. Beside the blast area? Well, see, if I put levees beside the blast area here, it's going to go out to at least here, which it might be a better option to send somebody down in this hole and block this off. Because then it only has that little ways to go. Let's aim for that, and we'll aim for the best there. Oh, I keep forgetting to... Alright, 24 hours for a bit. Even if we get some beavers that are sick, we'll have to make do. They may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. come over here and say, what's the pit called? Oh. Hitsville? Oh. You got me. Alright, let's get that taken care of. We are pulling in a decent amount. I need all 4 of these, though. Let's not prioritize these. Let's just prioritize the tank. We'll see how well this fills. Brad? I don't know. That feels like it's copyrighted or something. Where did this come from? Am I missing something? Anybody? Because I literally got nothing. It can't be coming through there. Those are levees. Unless it's bugged. Which is possible. Annoying, but possible. Oh, I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'm dumb. Floodgates. Nope, that was it. I need... I don't know if this will get high enough to wash that out of there. It does not look like it's filling very fast, but there's a lot of water. Hot pot is on the plumbing. Okay, maybe this will dry up. There's not a lot of it. Why are they having so much issue pulling in water, though? Just because it's so far away? I mean, they're filling up that pretty well. 315. Pause you. Pause you. 304. I just had, like, 700 water. That ought to be full pretty soon. I think I need more people to pick up water. And then I need people down in that cave. It's all bad water. Oh, that's wonderful. Drought. Okay. Maybe that'll all go away. Oh, we'll put that up so they can't escape. $307. Not great. That just used a ton of water, but we'll live with it. Pause you. Pause you. I got no food there. I don't like that. Unpause you. Good grief. Definitely need sluices. Yeah, kind of looks like it. Metal. Smelter. Gotta have a smelter. We'll start with that. Need one of those. Okay, that's all gone. Good. No more odd corruption. I should have at least... Well, I have 4 pumps going now, and I have 3 pumps otherwise. The only problem is... The only problem I see is... The water is just so far away. No, not 24 hours. Back to 16. We'll see if we can hang in there with that. Need more haulers. Definitely don't need more builders. What am I using gears for? Oh, this. Scrap metal. Okay. Now what? 3 days. We're not even close. Okay. They're building more and more. Okay, that's good. I just need water. You guys aren't doing anything. You don't seem to be doing anything. Grab me berries. You're not doing anything. I have 2 extra, so let's do more haulers to pull in more of that. Oh, I need that. Never mind. Pull that water down here. What was I thinking? I could have just came up here and put a whole bunch of them in, couldn't I? Oh, goodness. All right. Well, on the bright side... Oh, well. Hindsight, you know what they say. We can do 4 more and get even more water out of here. Storage, another large storage, not a large, medium. Medium. That's water going out. Those. Okay. I know I built up there for some reason. Whew. Out again. Good grief. Alright, well. We'll do what we can do here. You're not doing anything. That's this one. Always look on the bright side of life. That's right. Bernie, I told them this album would never sell. I told them they'd never make their money back on this. Alright, how we doing? We're living. Beaver is unwell. I'm well aware that they're unwell. They'll have to get better on their own. I'm also gonna need... a bed. Because... I know... they're going to start getting injured from this. When you look at it. Exactly. Prioritize for now. Prioritize. 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 This is also prioritized when it actually gets built. Water is on a general upward trend. Food is not. $5 days. We'll go till the end of this season, and we'll see what we come up with. So, this basically just got blocked off. So, we're back to the same rules we were at before. If it's a bad tide, we'll direct it this way. If it's good, we'll put it in here. If it's a drought, we'll live with it. All right. I'm down 9 beavers. I need food badly. Alright, let's up the hours just a bit. Back to 20 for now. We might just leave it there for a minute. So we can get some cassavas made. Get these harvested. We've got water. We're close to the smelter. I want all the cassavas in there as much as possible. Ew. Am I really out of people? I don't need planks, so let's turn those off. Gears, I don't need gears. Which means I don't need all of them. I will need gears eventually. But not at the present moment. Ooh, okay. We've got some food. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. None. I have 3 contaminated beavers, so that's why we're having a bit of issue. That map off the workshop? No, actually, this is one of the brand new ones for Version 1.0. So this one has cores on it. I think the other one has like all of the other stuff that they put on it. Okay, done here. Like the Steam stuff. Might actually have a little bit of water left by the end of this. Yep, it's base game. Right now, everything base game. No mods, no nothing. Alright, food is going back up. So, water's going back up. Which, let's make those in, so those all get moved. To that, can I if I V these, will that... And these should all be out. You should be out. Okay. All right. The water turns back on. Well, in all honesty, I could probably come up here and close this in so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Water? Not water. Landscaping. Levee. There we go. Is that tall enough? Maybe? I think that's tall enough. Okay. Storage. You. Go there. And there. I can turn you back on. I can turn you back on. I need to lower you down. So let's do this. Okay. It'll start filling up now. Got to go. I think I'm about to wrap it up too. So let me see. We've got, in all honesty, we are farther than we've ever made it. We've actually got a reservoir in. We've got some bad water diversion in, possibly. We've got food. We've got almost 40 beavers. We've got trees. We've got a little of everything. We've got started on metal, even. So, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Next time, we'll see if we can get the reservoir filled. We'll keep working on our map and our survival. We'll move into metal. Let's see, is there anybody... Is there anybody on... Anybody I know? No. Nobody over on there, I know. Alright. Well, we're just going to call it a night there. Hopefully next week I can get in some more on my YouTube. This week, like I said earlier, was a heck of a week. But should be back on Tuesday, Wednesday, hopefully, of next week with the Twitch streams back on Saturday, and then the week of the 1st through the 7th, I won't have any streams. Just I'm buried in stuff. But until next week, or Tuesday if you want to stop by to my Twitch stream, just want to say thank you very much for stopping by, and hope to see you next time. Bye!